The college rule is a guideline that helps students figure out how much study time they need to plan in order to succeed. It states that for every hour in class each week, a student will need to work on learning activities 2 to 3 hours outside of class. Credit hours are based on how many classroom hours per week a class will meet. Math 101 is a 3-credit hour course. This means that it meets 3 hours a week. Applying the college rule, we would take the 3 credit hours and multiply it by 2 to get 6, and the 3 credit hours multiplied by 3 to get 9. Therefore, one would need to spend an additional 6 to 9 hours a week in order to be successful. A 12 credit hour course load is considered a full-time job. If we take our 12 in-class hours and multiply it by the college rule's 2, that equals 24 study hours. If we take our 12 in-class hours and add our 24 study hours, we get a total workload of 36 hours a week. We can do the same thing with the college rule recommendation of multiplying by 3. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 credit hours plus 36 study hours is 48. Therefore, someone taking a 12 credit hour course load would be working 36 to 48 hours on their classes. This is why it's considered a full-time job. But many of us have responsibilities other than school. If we look at a regular person's life, most people have to work to support themselves and or their families. They have family to take care of, and then they have school and study hours. All these major responsibilities include minor responsibilities that must be done in order to fulfill our commitments. A person is at least responsible to sit down and eat to feed themselves, and some are responsible to prepare for, cook, and feed a family. We are also responsible to clean and fix things around our lives, and we have to spend a lot of time driving to get from school, work, and transporting family members. In addition to all these things, we have to somehow find time to do this, so that when we do finally have time to study, our brains are rested enough to do this. How can we make all this happen? How do we set ourselves up for success with all our responsibilities? That's where time management comes in. The first step is to know exactly how much time we're committed to so we can make a plan. Meet Tanisha. Tanisha is a student preparing to enter her health science program. She is excited to be doing so, and before the semester started, she cleared with her work to make sure they would give her the time off needed to attend her live classes. Now she is going to schedule her week to make sure she has time to do all the things she needs to. First, she's going to put in the live classes she is scheduled to attend. Now, she is going to put in her weekly work schedule. Tanisha agreed to work from 2 to 11 on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now Tanisha asks herself what other things she is committed to. She knows that she gets herself and her kids up and ready in the mornings, drives herself and her kids to school. So she is going to block out the time from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. Tanisha also knows that on Monday and Wednesday she picks her kids up from school, takes them home, helps them get their homework started, and she prepares dinner. She is lucky enough to have a family member pick her kids up on the other days of the week, but she is still responsible to have dinner ready for them when they get home, so she starts a slow cooker meal before she commutes to work. Now Tanisha is ready to figure her study hours. She looks at her college schedule and notices that there is a credit hours column, and at the bottom of the schedule there's a total credits row. She sees that she is taking a total of 9 credit hours. So she applies her college rule and multiplies 9 times 2 to get 18 study hours, and 9 times 3 to get 27 study hours. So Tanisha needs to find a range between 18 to 27 hours of study time to do well in all her courses this semester. Tanisha sees she can sit down to work on learning before class on Monday, Wednesday, and after class on Tuesday and Thursday. She also has open time on Friday mornings. She is going to block all that time in. Tanisha has counted it up and sees that she has 13.5 study hours. She needs about 5 more study hours in order to be within the range of 18 to 27. She sees that she has time available in the evenings on Monday and Wednesday, and she has time available on Saturdays and Sundays. She's concerned about taking time on Saturdays and Sundays because she will be working in the evenings most days during the week, and her children will rarely see her. So she is going to block in that time to make sure that her children do still feel like they have a mother. She can get 6 hours of study time in if she blocks in Monday and Wednesday nights, and since she's used to being up late, her brain should still be cooperating with her at that time. Tanisha now has 19.5 hours of study time scheduled. It is within the recommended range, though it's on the low end of that range of 18 to 27. So she is a little concerned. If something goes wrong during the semester, she might have trouble finding time to get caught up. So she is going to talk to her friends and her advisor to see if they have suggestions for her should that happen.